Hello, welcome to Journey with Nicole YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about kyanite and specifically blue kyanite. There's three different kinds of kyanite and they're very, very different, so they really can't be all together. But I am choosing to do kyanite as my first of one of your top 20 crystals that you should have in your crystal collection. So thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and show you two different versions. Most of the blue kyanite comes in its raw form in a blade, and it doesn't look like a rock or it's obvious that it's a beautiful crystal. You can see all the shimmering light there. I was looking at one part and it was like all shimmery, so I'll hold it a lot during this video. This is a polished version. And this is nice, like especially if you're like me, I like to put them in, on my body. So in my bra or in my pockets, or, if you're a man, if you, put it inside of your pocket of your shorts and stuff. So that's nice because this isn't really a crystal that you can, rub and do it like that. It's more of its absolute presence, and kyanite has blue kyanite has a presence all of its own. And the reason I chose it for my first crystal to represent in this top 20 crystals that you must have in your collection is it is a profound tool for everyday life. It can help you with so many different aspects of your life, and I'm going to give you an example. I've been an accountant for over 20 years. When month end comes around, especially at this one position I had, was extremely stressful. It was a fun stress, but it was very, very, very stressful. And when I get stressed, I have a hard time finding the clarity. I know what I need to do, but it's like I get this confusion and I need that clarity. Well, this was my month end. This is what I call it, my month end crystal. And I would take it with me, both of these with me. And this one I would usually have on me. This would be right on my computer. And it's amazing how much it would help. It is absolutely one of my best friends. It has several different healing modalities about it as well, so that's what makes it so incredibly useful and your top number one. Even though I have other major favorites, this one has so many A+ on it that it's just A+ all the way down the line, so it has to be first. And what I mean by that is it doesn't hold any negative energy. It doesn't need any cleansing. It is one of the best tools to help you on your spiritual path. It is mental clarity. So there's just those alone. I haven't even listed everything. I'm just saying some things as I'm thinking of them. So the reason I have my chakra wand here in this video with the kyanite is because the chakra system is, the kyanite is one of the few crystals that can cleanse and clear the whole chakra system just by its presence. So just the fact that blue kyanite is near you, your chakras are in alignment, and your whole chakra system is exactly where it needs to be. So even if we don't understand anything about the chakra system, which, the Reiki healers are the absolute best to talk to about this, and I would love to talk to a Reiki healer about this because I've been to a couple Reiki healings and I bring my own crystals, but I've never, I know it's becoming more popular with the Reiki healers to use the crystals, but I do know that they would confirm that blue kyanite is one of their tools that they use if they use crystals in their healing. It's one of the number one healer tools that healers use. So I have these other crystals on the table as well because these are the ones that they work the best with, and they work well with, I should say. I prefer blue kyanite by itself. I will bring some selenite with me because I call it the bring your what do I call it, the I call it the month-end crystal, but it's the bring the crystal to work day type thing. It's like I would always take different crystals with me, but blue kyanite was usually the main one I always took, and it's really taken a beating because I would transport it every day. I never left it at work. I always took it with me. Although it doesn't need any cleansing, it's just my crystals are my friends, so I treat them like my friends, but I do need to, you know, there's just nothing you can do about it. That's the power of them. But anyway, I want to tell you another thing about the negative energy. It doesn't hold negative energy, but not only does it not hold negative energy, it actually transmutes it, which is something similar to the organite pyramids I have that are on each corner of this table here. And these transmute all negative energy into positive energy. So not only does the kyanite not hold negative energy, it actually transmutes it. So it's just an absolutely incredible gift that we've been given from this planet to, and from this universe to help us on our journey, because I really don't know what I would do without my kyanite. And when I first discovered it, I was amazed at everything that can happen. Even, let's just say you're not even on any kind of spiritual path. Let's just say you are have a lot of things on your mind and you need focus and clarity. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I want to pull this card. I created this mandala deck about 5 years ago. Yep. And this, I actually created this card with as kyanite as my inspiration, because it's all about clarity and being able to see clearly. It's just the magical components of it. Just, it helps you just focus and stay on track. It's just an amazing tool. I absolutely love it. So I actually am not real familiar with crystal grids. I just do my own intuitive type of gridding when I feel that I'm drawn to do it. So I do know for a fact though that these other crystals that are on here are perfect to work well in crystal grids. So I'm going to go through those real quick. I keep moldavite by itself. Moldavite works well with kyanite, but moldavite also really likes to be alone. So both my moldavite are very, they get their own windowsill, they get their own pillow. I do bring them with other crystals occasionally, but they just really like to be alone. But they work very well with the kyanite. So if you don't have any moldavite, it's going to be on one of your top 20. So you'll get to see it. If you can watch my video on that later about the moldavite and how it needs to be in your top 20. Today and right now we're talking about blue kyanite and its beautiful magical abilities. And so it also works well in the grid system with pyrite. So lots of grounding energy, which would be, you know, that would make sense because this is like from the neck up is what blue kyanite helps with the most, because its contents are heavy in aluminum. So that means it's from the neck up, throat chakra up is where it works best with. And so this is more of a grounding for your crystal work. So charoite, which is, this will be on your one of your top 20. This is my crystal I call Magic. That's her nickname is Magic. And they would do magical things together when I would bring them to work. And, you know, some people would think, oh, wow, you're so smart. No, really, it was because I had my kyanite and my charoite. I did that. If I didn't have those with me, I would not have been able to figure that out. So guaranteed. So I'm real appreciative for my crystals. Also hematite, which is another grounding. And if you are familiar at all with hematite, it's like you are looking in a mirror and you're mirroring yourself. And So the hematite wants to be with the kyanite because the kyanite is like the angelic form. You know, if we were to put it in human form, it would be like a high angel, right? So of course the hematite wants to be with the kyanite because it's mirroring, and that's the beauty of it all, you know, the balance of life in itself. Now, I use the liquid crystal oracle card deck in almost all of my readings. I'm very connected with this deck now, and its meaning is alignment as well. So, you know, it's all about that chakra alignment, and once everything is in alignment, everything can flow, right? And then you have all this ability to be able to communicate, because it is the throat chakra crystal. So once you can, like, bring it back to my work, I would be able to figure out those problems and then be able to clearly communicate in my form of expression, which would be spreadsheets or what, you know, journal entries or what have you, in the exact form it needed to be. So, you know, just apply it to whatever applies to you. Just put it this way. I have feelings of confusion a lot. I always have a lot on my mind. I'm an Aries. I need as much help as I can get in my head area from the throat up. So kyanite is just one of those fantastic tools. I do want to read a little bit from this. I use this as crystal card deck as well in my crystal oracle readings, and I really like what it says in the first part, so I'm just going to read the first part so you can hear it. This is one of the few stones that does not hold negative energy and thus never requires cleaning. It is an invaluable tool for assisting meditation and helps to calm and quiet the mind. It is a stone of attunement, facilitating the balancing and opening of the chakras. It helps focus the mind and bring about a state of calm where anger and frustration are dispelled. So that brings me to one of my final points is, if you have children or babies, of course, but children especially that might have a lot of temper tantrum issues and frustration, built up frustration, just surround their rooms with kyanite. Because it facilitates in that anger. And trust me, I know it's month end, that everything, tempers are very heated at the month end process at my work, my old job. So I'm just telling you, this is perfect for that situation. You can imagine, if I'm an Aries, I'm a little bit of a hothead, so this is perfect for calming me down and bringing me to center, especially bringing me to center. So I really, really recommend it. Now, if you don't have the money to be buying crystals or, you know, have this crystal collection and everything, I suggest getting the Liquid Crystal Oracle deck by Justin Mokiha Asar, and I'm going to try to put the link down below. And because these cards are actually infused with the energy, and I have tried it, and I would not say it if I don't feel that with these cards. These I do, and then after studying the book a lot more, I realized that they really are infused with the energy. So, and it's all in the light grid that is put in this. And I'm sorry I don't know a lot more about the deck. I'm just feel very connected to it, and I love it. So, you know, take it for what it is for that. So, but what I'm saying is, it's you can get this deck and put it on your body. So put this card on your throat. I did a whole chakra cleansing and with different cards, and I'm telling you, it was amazing. So I don't know how, I know that these aren't too expensive. It's definitely within a range of being able to have access to purchase all the crystals until then, and you can learn more about the crystals in that way. It's very comprehensive, it's very in-depth. So for beginner crystal lovers, I would not suggest that if that's how you want to learn. But as far as just being able to have the infused energy, absolutely, 100%. So now, if you have got, you and your child are in a type of relationship where they would be open to crystal energy for that anger and frustration, I have something you can do. So I put the description down in the description in case you're missing it. But what you're going to do is you're going to put the kyanite on the throat of you or the child. If you have anger issues, this is what you do. Put the kyanite on the throat. Put peridot on the heart. Peridot is a green stone, and that's where you would want to get some kind of infused. I can't confirm that that's in this deck, so I don't know that for sure, but it is in a couple of my other decks. So peridot, and then you want chaurite for your solar plexus. And you do all three of those, and that will dispel your anger. And even if you have so much bent up, maybe some bent up negative energy, and it's difficult for you to get to a meditative state, this is the best way to do it. Just do the three crystals, and I don't know what you would call it, but I just know that if you put those three on your, put the blue kyanite on your throat, the peridot on your heart, because that's a heart chakra, and then the chaurite with your solar plexus, that will help with your diffusing of anger. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you will consider kyanite when you meditate. I hope you will consider it when you need clarity for your choices of things that are going on in your life, some clarity, and also to connect you with your spirit guides and the angelic realm to help you with your spiritual path. I love, love, love blue kyanite, and that is why it's #1 on my top 20 crystals that you must have. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you very much. Much love to you, and peace out. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.